not super hot, very humid though. Humidity somewhere around 90 something percent. So yesterday seemed like it was going to be beautiful, and the humidity just started cranking. So who knows? But anyway, we are on I say we. I am on a call. I'm getting ready to go over to a house. He is the owner of a company that does walk-in boxes. They build the walk-in boxes and doors and, you know, all the hardware and everything. They manufacture a lot of this stuff here locally. And I've been after him for, I can't remember how many years, to change his equipment because it's just so old, and there's a leak in the one system and a tiny leak in the other system. But I guess we had headed over there as a company maybe 2 years ago to give him an estimate on changing the equipment, and we hadn't heard anything. And apparently he got wind of the A&P supermarket bankruptcy a long time before, I guess, the public knew about it. So they are one of his bigger customers here on the island because they, you know, A&P being the big name in, you know, Wallbaum's and a bunch of other supermarkets. So a lot of those stores closing here on Long Island is affecting him because a lot of his work that had gotten billed out now is tied up in the bankruptcy issue. So he's got about $500,000 that's tied up, and he hasn't taken a paycheck in God knows how long. So feel bad for him. We're heading over. He's got no cooling on one of his systems. He says that he thinks the blower motor may be bad. We'll see. I don't know if the system froze up. Maybe he just doesn't feel the air, or, you know, maybe he's just not feeling the cold air, so he feels like the blower motor's not working. You know, maybe it's just low on refrigerant. It always is, so we'll see how that all plays out. But I'll take you guys along for the ride. We'll see what's going on. All right, guys, so unfortunately I didn't get any footage of that job. However, just let you know, it was low on refrigerant. The fan motor was fine. He was just feeling ambient fan, so it didn't feel like it was doing what he felt like it should be. More like his wife didn't feel like it was doing what it should be, which it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't cooling. So I added refrigerant to it. It's an old condensing unit. It's 25 years old. So is the evaporator. Furnaces were installed in 1972. Like I said, I've been after him for years to change it all. So the system took about 3.5 pounds of R22. Now that's 3.5 pounds. The last time I had to add anything was 3 years ago. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys have done. I mean, he asked if I would put the UV dye in, and I did 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Excuse me. So with that, I mean, this system used to be almost dead flat every year. It's a 2-ton system, factory charge on it 6 pounds. Like I said, it was just about dead flat. He did not want to spend the money to look for the leak. He heard about the UV dye from somebody, so he said, you know, could we try that out? And I said, sure. You know, at the time, I didn't know much about it. You know, we had used some UV dye, but, you know, for the most part, I would hunt for the leak. You know, I would use a leak detector, soap bubbles, and, you know, do all that stuff. So he didn't want to pay for that. So anyway, I added the UV dye to the system, and lo and behold, my leaks seem to get smaller. I don't know if it was a coincidence. I don't know if one has something to do with the other. But nevertheless, like I said, 3 years. That's the last time I had to add anything. The last time I got a call to add anything. So he swears he didn't call anybody else. He is one of my boss's friends from a while back, so I can't imagine him calling somebody else. I'm not saying it's not unheard of, but I can't imagine he would do that. So anyway, wasn't much of a video, but I'll post this. Let me guys know what you think of the UV, dye. I've heard, some good things. I've heard some bad things. I only use it in a pinch now if I really need to. So anyway, leave those comments below. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys on the next one.